Hey everybody, the Success Renegade Devon Brown here, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this video. I'm here in sunny South Carolina with my good friend and business partner, Josh Brown. Same last name, but no relation. You'll see why in just a second. And I'm actually up here because Josh and I are putting the finishing touches on a super secret program that we started working on 5 months ago. And for the sake of this video and this video series, we're going to call it Program X as I try to make sure that I'm still watching the road here. The purpose of this video, this particular one, is to talk about and show you and be candid with you and explain to you why most people fail in home-based businesses. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But before we get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about my partner if you're not familiar with him. Josh and I have known each other for the past 4 or 5 years. We actually worked together behind the scenes for one of the top internet marketers in the industry, and we became very good friends. And the thing that impressed me most about Josh, when I had the idea, this initial concept for this Program X, what happened was I wanted to share it with Josh because Josh is an entrepreneur amongst entrepreneurs. What you may not know is that he has been behind the scenes. He's been kind of like the secret weapon for a lot of the top internet marketers and real estate investors out there in the industry. He's a phenomenal copywriter. He's been an entrepreneur since he was 18 years old. He's got business sense out the wazoo. And when I first had this idea, I didn't want to share it with anybody but Josh because, to be completely honest with you, what he has added to this particular endeavor and what I've seen him do over the past several years that we've been friends is just, honestly, it's been nothing short of amazing. So I'm going to hand it over to Josh here real quick, and he's going to talk a little bit about what the purpose of this video and a little bit more about what we're going to get into.
All right, Devon, thanks. And as you guys can see, I'm the white brown, he's the black brown.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, but we joke about it all the time because people, they always ask for brothers before they met us, but once you can see, obviously we are not brothers. At least not from the same mother.
Not from the same mother.
Right. Okay, but Devon's right. What this video is going to be about is we're going to show you a little bit about why entrepreneurs fail, and specifically why they fail when they start to build their own home-based business, or business in general. But before we get into that, before we go too deep, I want to talk a little bit about Devon. Now, Devon did a great job introducing me, and I thank you very much, sir.
It's all true.
But, I also want to take a second to introduce Devon. Now, Devon has been an entrepreneur since he was 20 years old. He's been deep inside the worlds of network marketing and internet marketing, consulting to thousands upon thousands of internet marketers how to take their business to the next level using the power of the internet, the speed of the internet, and the automation the internet provides. And also, he's helped not only consult with up-and-coming network marketing companies, but he's also helped other network marketers build amazingly humongous downlines and powerful profit centers. So what we're going to talk about today in this video is the two simple things. Two main reasons why most people fail in their own home-based business. So let's go ahead and get to number one, Devon. We were talking a second before we started up this video about why people fail in their own home-based business, and the number one reason was responsibility. Why don't you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you who don't know me or don't know my story, what you may not realize is that I actually filed for bankruptcy at the age of 23. I was just out of college, a couple years out of college, and I filed for bankruptcy at the age of 23. Now, if you're like me, then you know the frustration associated with being a home business entrepreneur. But here's the thing. I didn't start making any money in home-based businesses until I started taking responsibility for my actions, until I realized that whether I am going to succeed or not is completely up to me. It's not up to the program. It's not up to the opportunity. It's not up to any of that stuff. And I'd love to keep looking at you, but as you can see, I'm driving. But it's not up to any of that stuff. It's totally up to me. The responsibility is mine, and you've got to be willing to take that exact same responsibility if you want to be successful. And let me tell you why. You see, if the responsibility for your success is in somebody else's hands, then that's not a good thing. I mean, think about it. Do you really want your success in somebody else's hands? I know I don't. I want to be the one responsible for my success. So even though you may have had some trials and tribulations and some hard times, that's okay, folks. You can still be successful. You still will be successful. We're going to help you do it, but understand the responsibility is ultimately yours. Josh, why don't you go ahead and talk about number two?
Right. So the second reason most people fail in their own home-based business, and it's a simple thing when you really think about it, is expectations. Most of us, when we get involved in any type of business, whether it's an internet marketing business, we start our own real estate investing business, we start our own shoe selling business, we don't have correct expectations, and a lot of times it's not our fault. I'm gonna let Devon talk a little bit more about that, but I want you to understand that your expectations can make the difference between failure and success in your business.
Yeah, Josh is absolutely right. Here's the thing. One of the things that I found when I was an entrepreneur, an up-and-coming entrepreneur, I would say young, but I'm still kind of young, is that I would join an opportunity or get involved in an opportunity, and I would get sold on an opportunity. I use these quotes a lot, don't I? That's fine. I would get sold on an opportunity, and the person would put certain expectations in my head about how easy it's going to be or what I would have to do in order to become successful and all that other stuff. But once I would actually get involved in the opportunity, I would realize that it was nothing like what I expected it to be. Here's the thing. If you are going to be successful, then you need two things. Number one, you need more than two things, but the main things that we're talking about on this video. Number one, you're going to need to take personal responsibility for your actions, for your success or failure. But number two, with regard to expectations, you're going to need to have your expectations set correctly, and that is the responsibility of the guru, the expert, the person who is who is selling you on the opportunity. If I tell you that all you have to do is X, Y, Z, and you jump in and you realize that you have to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, then obviously you're going to get frustrated, say this isn't what I expected, and you're going to leave. So let me ask you this question as I kind of close out on talking about expectations. If somebody were to show you, if I were to show you the exact steps that you are going to need to take in order to achieve success, and more importantly, how to do it. So not just what to do, but also how to do it. If I were to show you that before you join the opportunity, what would that do for your success? What would it do for your success to know before you join the exact steps that you're going to have to take in order to see success after you join? That's what we're talking about when we talk about expectations, folks. And that's what you need to understand. And if your expectations aren't going to be, or aren't set correctly, then your chances of success are diminished greatly. I'm going to toss it back over to Josh here.
All right, great. So, Devon, I'm going to try to get us both in the picture here. But
okay.
Here's what we want you to do.
As I'm driving.
Right. This is very dangerous. Don't do this at home.
Yes.
What we want you to do is, if you're interested in our product X, we can't tell you the name of it right now. We can't tell you what's going on. But if you're interested in Program X or more details on it, what we want you to do is fill out the form below right now. Right. Fill it out. Put your name, put your email address, and then go and make sure you confirm that email when it comes to your email box so you get instant delivery. We're going to be sending out a couple more videos, and actually, we're getting ready to pull up to the office right now. Be careful, Devon, don't hit that car.
I won't.
And when we get to the office, we're going to break down step by step a system called Simplified Duplication. It's a system that Devon has masterminded, and it is absolutely amazing and has created an extreme paradigm shift in the home business world. So make sure that you watch the next video, be on the lookout, and enter your information below now.
Yes, we've got a bunch of awesome stuff for you guys, and let me just go ahead and say this. Our goal is to help a lot of people. Just personally, Josh and I, we have a goal in 2008 to take 1,000 people to $10,000 a month in monthly residual income, and I'll say that a lot and show my teeth. Monthly residual income. 1,000 people to $10,000 a month. That's our goal. And we want you to be one of those people. But you can't be one of those people if you don't opt in on that form below.
You gotta put your name and email below. So do it now, and we'll see you on the next video. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to walk into the office right now to start working on your next video.
We almost got pulled over by a police officer. I don't think videotaping yourself while driving is legal.
No, I don't think it is either, and that was not fun. But anyway, we're going to head in the office now, so make sure you opt in below, and make sure that you be on the lookout for our next video, because we're going to break down every single step that is Simplified Duplication and how it can take your business to the next level. So, Devon, let's go inside.
Yeah, let's do it.